Rajasthan 13, Uttar Pradesh 13, West Bengal 8. 5 was phase 3. 71 across 9 states. Phase 6. Phase 5, sorry. Phase 5, Bihar, 6th May, Bihar 5, Jammu Kashmir 2, Jharkhand 4, Madhya Pradesh 7, Rajasthan 12, Uttar Pradesh 14, West Bengal 7, total 51. Phase 6 starting 12th May. Bihar 8, Haryana 10, Jharkhand 4, Madhya Pradesh 8, Uttar Pradesh 14, West Bengal 8, National Capital Territory of Delhi 7, Phase 7 starting 19th May. Total Phase 6 59. Phase 7 starting 19th May. Chhattisgarh 8. Bihar 8. Not Chhattisgarh, Bihar, I stand corrected. Jharkhand 3. Madhya Pradesh 8. Rajasthan 13. Punjab 13, not Rajasthan. Rajasthan is over already. Punjab 13. West Bengal 9. Chandigarh 1. And UP 13. Himachal 4. Total 59. This is the states.
Sir, what about the
Sorry?
Sir?
Assembly separately is notification being issued.
Sir, what about the Tamil Nadu states? 21 assembly seats are lying vacant. Do you have any decision has been taken?
Decision has been taken and is being announced to the media.
We'll take the questions. Let's finish
when we issue you the soft copy, in that each constituency will also be mentioned. Okay. Jammu Kashmir. After holding elections in Jammu Kashmir, the Commission has been continuously assessing the prevailing situation in the state, requirement of central forces and other logistics for elections, requirement of the security for the candidates, and preparedness of the state for the election on key factors, including the recent developments. The Commission had conducted several rounds of review meetings with state administration of Jammu Kashmir, with MHA, including Home Secretary and his team. State government of Jammu Kashmir and the Union Home Ministry had sent detailed and specific inputs to the Commission regarding holding elections in the state. In fact, we had sought the comments from the MHA quite early to assess the situation and level of preparedness. Commission had recently visited J&K and had detailed meetings with all the political parties, important central and state agencies, district authorities, Chief Secretary, DGP, and others. Based on all these inputs and recommendations from the states, state government, Home Ministry, political parties, other stakeholders, constraint of availability of central forces and other logistics, requirement of security forces for security of candidates in wake of the recent incidents of violence in the past, recent past, and keeping all other challenges in mind and keeping a totality of views, the Commission has decided at this stage to announce only schedule of the Parliament elections in Jammu Kashmir. The Commission will be regularly and on real-time basis monitoring the situation in Jammu Kashmir and continue to take inputs from all necessary quarters, and decision-taking holding legislative assemblies in Jammu Kashmir will be taken soon. The Commission has also decided for more effective monitoring to appoint 3 special observers for Jammu Kashmir. Shri Noor Mohammed, IAS of 77 batch retired, IAS 77 batch retired. Shri A.S. Gill, IPS 72 batch, who retired CRPF and also served as IG in Jammu Kashmir, in CRPF, in charge of Jammu Kashmir from 95 to 97. Shri Vinod Jutshi, 82 batch, who has served in the Election Commission for almost 6 to 7 years, and I think most of you know him as it is. Shri Noor Mohammed ji has occupied various positions like Secretary, National Disaster Management Authority, Member Secretary, NCR Planning Board, Chief Electoral Advisor, UNDP Kabul, International Election Commissioner, Afghanistan in the 2005 Parliament elections, Deputy Election Commissioner of India and Uttar Pradesh, amongst other assignments. And Shri Gill, as I said, retired as DG CRPF. He remained DGP in Rajasthan, and he also was in Jammu Kashmir as IG CRPF from 95 to 97. Shri Jutsi he retired as Secretary Tourism, Government of India, and he remained in the Election Commission for a little over 7 years. These observers have been contacted by the Commission. They have kindly consented, and a meeting is scheduled by the Commission at 4 o'clock in the afternoon to go over the various modalities with the 3 honorable central observers.
Sir, just one conclusion, sir.
Can I just finish? Yes. I'll just take. As far as the Commission has also taken into account the fact that the tenure of legislative assemblies of states of Andhra Pradesh, Arunachal, Odisha and Sikkim will expire on 18th June, 1st June, 11th June and 27th May. I repeat, Andhra 18th June, Arunachal 1st June, Odisha 11th June, Sikkim 27th May. After taking into account all these relevant factors, the Commission has decided to hold elections for these legislative assemblies for these 4 states simultaneously with the general elections to the 17th Lok Sabha. Elections to the different assembly constituencies in these states will follow the same schedule as for the corresponding parliamentary constituencies, that answers your question, of which these are relevant assembly segments. There are 34 casual vacancies, that is by-elections as we call it, in the legislative assemblies of 12 states as on 9th March 2019. The Commission has decided to hold by-elections to these 34 assembly constituencies following the same schedule as per the relevant parliamentary constituencies already read out to all of you. On the occasion of 17th Lok Sabha election, the Commission reassures the nation, all the stakeholders, of its solemn resolve and deep commitment to fulfill its constitutional mandate to conduct free, fair, credible and ethical elections. Commission appeals to the 11 million plus election machinery, directs the 11 million plus election machinery to rededicate themselves to the tasks associated with the conduct of elections as a sacred duty, as they have been doing election after election. Commission appeals to all the stakeholders and in particularly the political parties, the candidates, to uphold the democratic traditions of the nation by maintaining high standards of political discourse and fair play in course of the election campaigns. Commission also sends an appeal to all the voters to reinforce the democratic ethos of the nation by turning up at polling stations and exercise their right to vote in an informed and ethical manner, because the voters are the ultimate sovereigns in the democracy. Now I will take questions.
One clarification. Sir, can I have one
I
clarification?
request you, excuse me,
Yeah.
let's go one by one. I'll
Yeah.
take from the left front
If-
row first.
I'll, before you start, you see, if we, 7 people raise hands, nobody will be able to listen. Let Shefali ji point out one after the other. And
I'll begin row wise. I'll first begin with first row, first, the left side.
I am on your right, on your left, front row. I'm George Kalivalil from Deepika Malayalam Daily. So my question is regarding VVPATs. You know, there was huge demand for VVPAT counting from various political parties and candidates. But somehow allowed or counting of the VVPATs. And now, will you be at least counting VVPATs at least in the half or wherever candidates or political parties demand?
you see, the political parties have given us a memorandum to this effect. I'll not hatch behind the fact that the matter is already pending before the Honorable Supreme Court. Let me just finish, please. I'll take 2 minutes to answer this. The Commission had started counting 1 VVPAT per assembly constituency. And now when the political parties and other stakeholders started raising the issue of counting more VVPATs, the Commission has appointed a high-powered committee of Indian Statistical Institute who are already looking into it. The Commission expects the report to come anytime, certainly before the poll process is over. And the Commission will then discuss the report within the Commission and take a view which will then be kind of mentioned, all of you, by us.
Sir, Suchitra here from News18 Tamil. Sir, what about the Tamil Nadu by-poll elections? So will it not be conducted?
Yes, they will be conducted. Along with
Lok Sabha?
all by-polls, I repeat, all by-polls as pending on 9th March shall be conducted with the elections to the
सर गुजरात में भी बाईपोल है 5 सीटों पे।
आप कृपया मुझे रियलाइज करने दें।
When I said all bipoles, I mean all bipoles.
सर संतोष,
Please hold on. I'll just take it to right side, Santosh.
सर मेरे 2 क्वेश्चंस हैं। एक क्वेश्चन ये है कि
She has asked him
जितने
to you.
One by one.
क्या मैं पूछ
You
सकता हूँ
have
सर?
just announced that. I have read it 4 or 5 times.
You said in 9th March.
Please
What is the
hold on.
exact
Right
clarity,
now,
sir?
if
It's not
you
clarity.
carry on like this, we'll not be able to take any questions then.
Sir, Santosh from Lokmat newspaper. Here, sir. Sir, I have 2 questions. एक सर ये कि पिछले चुनाव में और अभी विधानसभा चुनावों में देखा गया सभी लोगों के पास आजकल मोबाइल है। आपने बाकी फैसिलिटी दी है मतदान केंद्रों पे, लेकिन मोबाइल जमा कराने की फैसिलिटी नहीं है। तो क्या इस बारी होंगी? और दूसरा सवाल है सर कि ये जो साइलेंट पीरियड है 48 आवर्स का, सोशल मीडिया पे उसकी निगरानी कैसे होगी? आप सेंट्रलाइज करेंगे या स्टेट वाइज होगा या डिस्ट्रिक्ट वाइज होगा?
I'll take you. Sorry. Let me know. मोबाइल का जरा क्वेश्चन रिपीट करिए।
सर मोबाइल का क्वेश्चन ये था कि अब सभी के पास मोबाइल है, लोग मतदान केंद्रों पे जाते हैं मोबाइल लेकर, लेकिन आपने बाकी सुविधाएं दी है, मोबाइल जमा कराने की सुविधा वहां नहीं होती है, जिससे
We'll try to do something about it.
थैंक यू। एंड सर सेकंड क्वेश्चन द साइलेंट
No,
पीरियड।
he has asked 2 questions.
Yeah, the second question
The
is about silent period. How you will monitor social media during the silent period?
I have already given you
अलाउ नहीं करेंगे ना, देख नहीं रहे।
detailed narrative.
किसी को अलाउ नहीं कर रहे हैं।
No. One second.
आप
अपने मन से
सवाल
Can you-
पूछ रहे हैं तो जवाब सुन लिए, अगर अब बीच में ना
Please
बोले
allow me to
प्लीज।
finish this answer first. On the social media, in my main statement, I have already given a detailed narrative. And I also said that certain things are work in motion. In addition, there is another matter going on in the Honorable Bombay High Court, which is listed in the very near future. So keeping all these things in view and through our MCMCs and the quantum of undertaking given by some of the social media platforms by themselves in writing through their associations, we will try and monitor it.
To the right, Neeraj
बता
here.
दीजिए स्टेट के बाईपोल, स्टेट असेंबलीज के जो बाईपोल है सर, उसका डेट एक बार और बता दीजिए।
As I told you, we have kind of, if you have seen this pattern closely or if you study it more closely, we have tried to cover left-wing affected areas of various states at one go. That is the pattern. And in that pattern, whichever states fall, because once the left-wing affected states get covered, which require much more force, then those forces can move to other areas. And there is no particular, the timing of elections, as I said, as I read in the very beginning, depends on several factors, in fact a combination of factors, and most important being the availability of central forces, the timing when they are available, and the time taken for their movement from one place to the other and settling down for area domination.
Your follow-up question there. Just from the central block, follow-up question on
Sorry,
the same.
your question about Jammu Kashmir. I'm sorry.
Arora sir, Nimesh
Jammu
Kumar-
Kashmir, 1 second. That second part is not finished. Jammu Kashmir, we have, even आपने अनंतनाग का specific question पूछा. By the way, अनंतनाग एक पार्लियामेंट